What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello. My name is Jess. I am so glad you are here. As you can see, we just did this beautiful Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. I wanted to do something really simple, wearable that everyone can do, and I used some OG and some new products here and there in this video. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to first go in with my foundation, and I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit today and use my Too Faced Born This Way. This is the original one, not the matte one. I haven't tried that one yet, but I really want to try that. This is a little bit too dark for me right now, but I'm going to make it work with some concealer. This is in the shade Warm Nude. So I'm just going to pop that on my Morphe 439 brush. If you guys watch my videos, you know I'm obsessed with this foundation brush. I think it works so great. It blends evenly, and I just love the application. So I'm going to pop a little bit of this on the back of my hand and go in with my foundation. Actually not too dark for me right now. My hair is straight, you guys, if you haven't noticed, and I never straighten my hair. Wanted to do something different. I have a little like half updo kind of messy bun thing going on just because my hair takes forever to straighten. I like to take it over my eyes as an eyeshadow primer. And then I'm just going to take a beauty bud and just go over the foundation just to make sure there are no brush stroke marks on my face. All right, and then for my brows, I have a little different kind of technique that I've been trying out. I don't even know what to call it. It's a little weird. I've been seeing Blend by Hand. I'll put her down below. I love her, and I've been watching her consistently. She does this technique, and I still haven't mastered it, but I'm trying. So I use the Got To Be Glued, and this is the yellow one. It's like the styling spiking glue. So I just take a little bit of this on a spoolie. So I just grab a little bit of product like this and kind of run it back and forth. And this is the Morphe kind of brow brush, the double-ended one. So I just take a little bit on my brush, and then I'm going to comb that through my brows. And it's a little weird. They will get sticky. You kind of have to play with your foundation as well because it like glues onto your foundation as well. So you kind of just have to play around with it. But I've been really liking it. They've been making my brows look really good. So I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but they're just lifted. They look more natural, and then I'll go in and fill them in. I've been trying to grow my brows out for the longest time. And then I like to just put my finger and press that down. And then for actually filling them in, I've been using two different colors. I've been using the e.l.f. brow pomade. This actually doesn't have a shade. Oh, it's shade Espresso. And then I use the Morphe brow pomade. This is in the shade Biscotti. And I use those to kind of do like an ombre effect on my brows. And by no means are my brows perfect, so please do not come for me in the comments. I'm working on them. to each their own. Everyone has their own little technique that they do. And then I'm just gonna use the lighter color and go in the front. And that is pretty much all I do. I'm gonna hop off camera and obviously do my other one and then clean them up a little bit with some concealer, and I'll be back to do our eyeshadow. All right, so brows are on, and now we can move on to the eyeshadow. And you guys are literally going to die because I am using one of the biggest OG palettes. I kind of was just looking through my palettes and wanting to use something different. I feel like I use the same palette every single day, which by no means I love Be Perfect, the Carnival Love Tahiti palette. That is like my jam. It has such great vibrant colors, but for a Valentine's Day look, I kind of wanted to keep it simple, make it a little bit more wearable. I've been wanting to do that more on my Instagram if you guys follow me on IG. I love doing the crazy blown out looks, but I feel like my followers really enjoy more wearable looks, so I've been trying to do that more often. But the palette that we will be using today is the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill. This is the Bling Boss palette, I think it's called, or Bling Babe or something. Really pretty colors for Valentine's Day, and I don't know what I'm gonna do quite yet, but I think I'm gonna start with this shade right here. This is in the shade Hush Hush. It's like a really pretty mauve, perfect transition color. So I'm just gonna grab a big fluffy brush and blend that in my crease. So I'm just gonna pack that in my crease just to add some warmth. So I'm just blending that in my crease and just darkening it up a little bit. Color is so pretty. So I think I'm gonna do a cut crease since I did just get something really exciting in the mail. I'm so behind on this, but I just ordered the P. Louise base. This is the Rumor Zero. They were sold out on all of the other shades that I wanted, so I got the white one, which I think would be great as well. So I'm gonna use this today for the first time, and I'm kind of nervous. I've heard such great things. Everyone who uses it, their makeup looks so bomb. So I'm gonna do like a really pretty cut crease, add some shimmer, and kind of go from there. I'm just gonna pop this on the back of my hand and use a flat brush. And then I'm going to place that on my eyelid as if I were cutting the crease. It's really creamy and easy to work with. My crease is now cut, and I think I want to go in and do something a little bit darker. So I think I'm gonna take this shade right here. This is the shade Pizzazz. It's like a really pretty raspberry kind of shimmer. So I'm just gonna take that on my finger first and pop that over my cut crease, and then we'll kind of clean it up with a brush. Did you guys just see that pigment? I literally placed my finger on my eye like very lightly. Oh my gosh. This color is gliding on this P. Louise base. Just building this color up a little bit more so it pops. Okay, so I just added that shimmer, and a little trick that I like to do for my cut creases is to go back in with that transition shade and kind of clean it up a little bit. So I'm using the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill. This is the JH39. It's like a really fine, small, like point tip brush. So I'm gonna go back in with that transition shade and just clean up the edges of my cut crease a little bit. So I want to darken up the crease a little bit. So I'm gonna go in and take this shade right here. This is the shade Sparks. It's really similar to that glitter shade, just doesn't have glitter, it's matte. So I'm gonna add that to my outer crease and we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to place that right here and really deposit that color. A really pretty cranberry shade. I haven't used this palette in literally probably a year, probably longer than that, and the colors are really pigmented. I like forgot how well these colors like perform. I need to use this palette a lot more often than it just sitting in my drawer. So now that we've deepened it up a little bit, I'm gonna go back in and use that same brush that I used before for the transition shade and just take the same color that's on it and just go over both of those colors just to make sure everything is seamless. And I think this palette is super universal because you could definitely make it a lot more every day if you wanted. If you're really into like the pink tones, I think this palette would be great for you. And you can definitely deepen it up if you want. As you can see, we're definitely going deep on the smoky eye. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs. This is the Accomplice concealer in the shade Light. I haven't used this yet. I just picked this up not too long ago. If you guys haven't seen my TJ Maxx haul, I did find this Marc Jacobs product at TJ Maxx, so I'm excited to try it out. It's a little bit of a different applicator, so I'm curious to see how it does on my face, but I'm just gonna go right in. I don't even know how to like apply this the best way, but we're just gonna go for it. Thicker than what I was expecting. It's not like gliding on my face. I'm just gonna kind of dab it because I don't want to break the stick in here. And then I'm gonna use my finger. Oh wow, it's really thick. This reminds me of the It Cosmetics Anti-Aging Concealer, if you guys have tried that one. I kind of just like went like this on my finger and just kind of dabbed it underneath my eyes, and that's the best method that I found, just to make sure that we're not going too harsh underneath your under eyes. I'm just gonna bring it up here. But overall, I like the coverage. I haven't blended it out yet, obviously, with a setting powder, so we will see how it sits underneath one. But for the coverage, this is like full coverage concealer, which I like. So I'm gonna go in and do my other eye. Okay, so I just blended out that concealer. I'm gonna pop on some setting powder, and I am obsessed with this concealer. This concealer is amazing. It's so full coverage, it's blending out so great. I'm excited to see how it is with the setting powder. So I'm just gonna go in with my Coty Airspun setting powder. I love the setting powder, but you guys, the smell like really just gets me. I don't know if it's because I'm a mom, like it smells like baby powder. If you guys own this setting powder, it's great because it is drugstore, but man, it just like, whew, as soon as you open the cap, hits you in the face. But it does work, so that's a plus. Oh my gosh, so pretty with the concealer. We are blended. Let's go ahead and finish up this eye look. So I'm just gonna take that same small blending brush that we use for our outer corner, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of that darker purple plum shade, and I'm gonna take that along my under eyes. Just to make sure everything is seamless and connected. If you don't do your under eye eyeshadow, I highly recommend. It just makes everything look so much more blended and seamless. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna pop on some lashes and then I'll be right back so we can finish out the rest of this makeup look. So lashes are on. As you can tell, it just like made the look. If you guys are anything like me, lashes like literally change the game in the makeup look from 0 to 100. It just makes it look so much better. So I love me some good long lashes, and these bad boys are long. So let's finish up the face. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. bronzer palette. This is one of my go-tos on a daily basis. As you can tell, it's pretty dirty, and I kind of honestly just mix the colors together. There's some cool tones, warm tones, kind of anything that you would need for your undertone. But it's a really great drugstore alternative. Just pop that on my cheekbones. I wasn't expecting this eye look to come out so purple and deep. I was thinking in my head like kind of something simple and wearable, just like a really pretty like pink nude smoky eye, and this is where we ended up. I feel like that always happens when I do my makeup. I'm like, I'm gonna go super light, something super simple, and I walk outside and I'm like, whoa, your girl went a little too hard. Studio lights and natural lighting is just really different. So I'm just popping that on my cheekbones just to warm up the face because we were looking a little bit pale. For blush, I'm going to be using the NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte Blush. This is in the shade Bang Bang. I thought this would be super pretty with what the colors we have going on right now. And this is super pigmented, so you guys do not need that much, but I'm just gonna sweep that over my cheeks. I'm not a huge fan of blush. I usually don't use it on a daily basis, but for this Valentine's Day look, I wanted our cheeks to look rosy and just really pretty, so I wanted to add that into this look. And I'm going to go back in and clean this up, don't you worry. To do that, I'm just gonna take a flat kabuki brush. This is from Real Techniques. This is what I use for my under eye setting powder. I'm just gonna go in and kind of buff those colors together. I do this every single time I do my makeup, just to make sure everything is cohesive and there's no harsh lines, especially since that blush was super pigmented. So for highlight, I'm going to be using the Juvia's The Tribe Volume 3 highlight. I am obsessed with this highlight. It is so pretty, you guys. You guys can see up close, gorgeous. If you watch my IG videos and my YouTube videos, you know I use this product almost every single day. I'm going to pop that on my cheekbones. Like, look at that pigment. So pretty. I recently discovered this brand not too long ago, but I love their eyeshadow palettes as well, and they have really great concealer and foundation. If you guys are looking for a new concealer foundation, check them out. Like, that is beaming. Every time I use this product, I'm like, damn, that's good. And last but not least, for lips, I'm going to be using the Milk lipstick. This is in the shade Cream. This is so creamy, you guys. I also did find this at TJ Maxx, and I'm like still shocked that I found this product there, but it's so pretty. And it glides on. Oh, it's just gorgeous. and it feels very hydrating. It's weird. I love this lipstick. So I wanted to keep it super neutral since our eyes are like bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So we're gonna do like a simple nude lip. So I popped on that lipstick. I'm gonna go in with the Milani Keep It Full lip gloss. This is my favorite lip gloss as well. I love this stuff. This is in the shade Champagne. All right, you guys, this is the final look for today's video, the Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. It came out so pretty. If you guys are still watching with me, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe down below, leave a comment, and hit that like button. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day. If you guys are doing something, your girl is just gonna be chilling with a glass of wine. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.